Did I get your attention? Oops, my bad. I'm in the way. Let me move using a little editing magic. Okay, enough scary nighttime tornado video. Clouds, how lovely. So I'm Mr. Mattox, and I'm here to tell you about an awesome opportunity you have at Irving this semester called the Meteorology Makers Club. You'll get to use a lot of expensive and really cool equipment.
This Mesonet revealed video focuses on surface temperature inversions and how to read the temperature inversion map on the Mesonet website. Temperatures in the lowest level of the atmosphere, known as the troposphere, normally become cooler with height. During an inversion, temperatures near the ground surface are cooler and increase with height. An inversion observed by the Mesonet is the difference in temperatures between 5 feet and 30 feet, or in metric, 1.5 meters and 9 meters. Inversions recorded by the Mesonet most commonly occur at night and into the morning hours near dawn. Inversions in the winter are common where there is a cover of snow and may occur throughout the night. Inversions occur because the ground cools faster than the air. The heat transfer between the cool ground and the warmer air is most pronounced near the surface, so as you go up, the air gets warmer. Inversions act like a blanket to hold fog, smoke, spray particles, or odors close to the ground. Here you see smoke lingering at a low level due to an inversion. To find the inversion map on the Mesonet site, click on the Weather tab. Then click on the Air Temperature link in the left menu. Here you'll find dozens of maps featuring air temperature products. Scroll down to the inversion map and click it to enlarge. Let's take a look at the legend. It tells us how to read the map. Each Mesonet site on this map contains 5 observations: temperature at 5 feet, temperature at 30 feet, dew point, wind speed, and wind direction. On the upper right-hand side of the station plot, you'll find inversion information. This information is obtained by subtracting the air temperature at 5 feet from the air temperature at 30 feet. If the difference is positive, an inversion exists and it is shown in red. Otherwise, the difference is a blue number and the temperatures are getting cooler with height. You'll notice that the difference can be several degrees. Higher positive numbers are more intense inversions. At colder times of the year, it can be below freezing at the surface, but above freezing 30 feet up.
Happy 20th birthday, Oklahoma Mesonet, and thank you for all of the weather data that you give us access to every minute of every day, whether we are looking at temperatures and trying to figure out who's hitting 100 degrees or who's hitting 32 degrees, or even looking at dew points and trying to figure exactly where the dry line is setting up. You give us the ability to microanalyze this weather information, and because of that, you help us save lives. So again, happy 20th birthday, Oklahoma Mesonet, and here's to at least another 20 more.
And my forecast calls for congratulations to the Mesonet on 20 great years, and to the late, great Dr. Ken Crawford, one of my favorite all-time instructors down in Norman. You have made generations and generations to come very proud for your work.
News 9 Chief Meteorologist David Payne. I want to give a big shout out to the Oklahoma Mesonet on 20 amazing years. From all of us at News 9, happy anniversary.
This would be a shout out to the Oklahoma Mesonet, sampling weather across Oklahoma for 20 years. Think about it, 20 years. Grabbing that data, sending it up to satellite, comes back in here. I use it, National Weather Service uses it, National Weather Center uses it, farmers use it. You guys have done an absolute job, and we all appreciate you very much.
This Mesonet Revealed video covers the monthly rainfall tables for each Oklahoma Mesonet tower site. From the Mesonet.org homepage, click on Weather, then Rainfall in the left menu. The Rainfall section has a variety of rainfall products that includes maps and tables. We'll focus on the monthly rainfall tables. When you click on the thumbnail, the table for your selected Mesonet station will come up.
James Hawker of OK First, here at the National Weather Center in Norman. The United States NextRad network is currently undergoing a major upgrade called dual polarization, or dual pol for short. Dual pol provides a lot of new capability that we didn't have before, but at the same time also presents some new challenges that we need to consider. To help us sort through this, we're going to meet with several meteorologists from the National Weather Service Warning Decision Training Branch. We're going to talk about the capabilities, the limitations, what it might mean for emergency management.
Well, the big thing with dual pol data is it is a really steep learning curve to pick everything up, even for an expert in radar meteorology. So for someone who's kind of new to it, it's going to be very intimidating. Most older precipitation products are an accumulation product. So it tells you how much rainfall has fallen over a certain period of time. The instantaneous rate product will tell you how much rainfall is happening right then.
Like an inch an hour or 2 inches an hour, 3 inches an hour, something like that. So it'll be easy to use, and when those rates get up there, then you know you've got flash flooding going on, almost regardless of looking at anything else. So that's a really good one.
To save a link to the Mesonet mobile site from your home screen, open your web browser and go to mesonet.org. Push the menu button, then choose Bookmarks, and then Add Bookmark. Press OK, and a bookmark to the Mesonet mobile site will be created in your Bookmarks folder. Now, go to the home screen you want to add the link to and long press on an empty space. From the Add to Home Screen box, choose Shortcuts, then choose Bookmark. Select the Mesonet mobile bookmark you just created, and you will now have a link to the Mesonet mobile site directly from your home screen. This Mesonet Revealed video explains how to use the Long-Term Averages Graphing tool on the Mesonet website. The Oklahoma Mesonet has a long-term averages graphing tool that, with a few simple choices, can produce professional-grade graphs for businesses, education, or research. Graphs produced are print or presentation ready, with titles and legends included with each graph. To get this graphing tool from the Mesonet.org website, choose Weather, then scroll down the left menu to Past Data and Files. In this group, go to the graph thumbnail in the top row and tap or click the thumbnail for Mesonet Long-Term Averages Graphs. The graphs shown will default to the Mesonet site selected on the Mesonet.org homepage. There are several pre-made graphs: temperature, rainfall, soil moisture, and previous water cycle. These graphs may be all you need. To create your own custom graph from any of the Mesonet datasets, open Add Customized Data to Graph. Hit Clear Graph to get rid of all the current graph lines before adding new lines. You can choose to display data from any of the 120 Mesonet sites.
Get cattle comfort index on the Oklahoma Mesonet is a wonderful tool, especially this time of the year where it's super hot. But with the Mesonet site, we can take that cattle comfort zone and kind of plan from day to day or even in advance when the temperatures are going to be at the right time frame for the comfort zone of them cattle so that we move them. If they get too hot, obviously we're going to be taking money out of our pockets. A hot calf is a calf that's not going to eat well or perform well or graze well. Well, if they're not grazing well, we're not making any money because it's all about gaining on the cattle.
Cattle have a much different sense of temperature than we do. At about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, they can actually start feeling heat stress when the conditions of high humidity and solar radiation start to play into it. So we're a bad estimation of how cattle are feeling out in the pasture. The Cattle Comfort Advisor is a tool that we have built to replace the older version of a temperature humidity index that just used a combination of temperature and humidity to evaluate how hot cattle get. The Cattle Comfort Index uses temperature and humidity, but it also includes evaluations for wind and solar radiation that can affect cattle depending on what color of their hide is, and also the humidity in different parts of the state of Oklahoma.
To get the Cattle Comfort Advisor from the Oklahoma Mesonet webpage, select Agriculture on the top menu bar. Then Cattle Comfort Advisor from the left Agriculture menu, or by opening the Livestock drop-down menu and selecting Cattle. Cattle Comfort
3.141592653589793238462643383279502841971693993751058050. Pi.
Why am I laughing?